Well, Jamie has got the conditions he wanted. It has dried out and looks like being dry for the rest of the proceedings. Connor Hall it is that's put it on pole for this one. Jamie talking about Daniel Ticktum there. He's on P3, Jamie going off P5. That's the grid, the top 16 in this Cadet class and 18th to 25th. As follows, surprising to see Ryan Anderton down there, the 15 kart on P22. He'll have it all to do from there. The onboard camera in this one is carried by Jamie Caroline. Here we are following Daniel Ticktum, the 12 kart. Let's have a look. Can he get through turn one? Often get an incident through turn one in a big field, and we have again. And William Talforth, the 42 karts off, 46. James Manning was into the side of him. Ryan Anderton, 15. His day just got a whole lot worse. The 87 kart involved, that was Zach Falk. He impeded Ryan Anderton initially. Let's have another look at the replay. Bradley Drown, 49, was involved. Josh Skelton, the 71 kart as well. In the centre of the picture, just make out, there's James Manning, 46, just runs a curb, then clips William Talforth, turns him round. Running into Talforth is the 49 kart of Drown, 71 is involved. Josh Skelton, 55. Jack Brooks took avoiding action. He did well to miss that. Recriminations there from William Talforth. Back with the action. Corey Stevens, 26 and 29. Ethan Pitt took avoiding action as well. They were impeded, so well down the field, but didn't get caught up in the incident as the karts streamed through the final turn. Dummy grid bend for the first time. Out front, you may have noticed the C plate. That's Connor Hall, the poleman. C denotes that he won the Welsh Championships at Landau last weekend. And this weekend, trying to repeat that success by winning the British Open. 58 kart in the picture there was Josh Smith, 33, Ross Martin, and behind Ross Martin is Shanika Clay. The S13 kart, the 18 kart is Alfie Brown. Out of Iredale's hairpin, down the back straight into the stewardesses at the bottom of the circuit. These four running 5th to 8th as they come through the stewardesses. Over the hill, these are the leaders. It is the C plate of Connor Hall, followed by Daniel Ticktum and Jamie Caroline. S12 is Dean McDonald, then comes 58 Smith, Ross Martin, Shanika Clay and Alfie Brown. So they are the top 8 currently as they come through the final turn, through dummy grid bend and then round paddock bend across the start-finish line down to the chicane. On board here with Jamie Caroline, currently running in 3rd place. That's the 12 car of Daniel Ticktum out front. Connor Hall, I never even mentioned in my look at the potential winners for this one. I did mention Daniel Ticktum and I did mention Jamie Caroline for the win. But Connor obviously in solid form, having just come off the Welsh Championships win last weekend down at Landau in South Wales near Cardiff there. There's 55, Jack Brooks tries to do himself a brace. Can't make it work. The 88 kart, Jack Lees run wide and helping himself to both places. Sam Kirkpatrick, the 22 kart, has he held on? No. Looks like the 88 kart, Jack Lees had the run, coming down the straight into the stewardesses. Here are the leaders again. And pretty much line astern, they're well clear. Looks like the top 3 places will be shared by these 3 drivers, but who's going to come out on top? Plenty of time still remaining. McDonald there in 4th place. The 58 kart is Josh Smith, and 33 Ross Martin just in behind. The only mover in the top 8 is the 18 kart of Alfie Brown, who's moved from 8th into 7th, dropped Shanika Clay back one. We're on board again with Jamie Caroline, just losing the back of Daniel Ticktum. Ticktum getting very close to Connor Hall though. The C plate to come up to Iredale's hairpin one more time. You can see there's still a lot of damp patches on this track here. It has dried out, certainly slicks, but if you do go down the inside and get on a damp patch trying to make an overtake, it could be a disaster. Not a disaster for Daniel McCauley though. The 41 kart does himself a brace. Nice move up in Iredale's. 24 kart tucks in behind. That's Charlie Barlow. And then 55 kart in behind Charlie is Jack Brooks. Jack, who just missed that incident through turn 1, but it impeded his progress and clearly in the midfield as a consequence. 38 Caroline, my tip for the win today. Doesn't look like he's going to be taking it though, unless these two have some sort of coming together as they come up through the chicane one more time. Daniel Ticktum, you can see there, just running that exit curb out of the chicane, the right hand side. That's the side that the sprocket and chain is on. That's why you have to run sprocket protectors on this circuit. 49 Bradley Drown up the inside of Josh Skelton for a place in the midfield. I remember Ben Barnicoat running the curb on the exit of the chicane some years ago in one of the championships. As we see Ticktum through past Hall for the lead. I remember Barnicoat running the curb there when he had a massive lead in a championship event, and he ended up taking the chain off when he must have had a good 4 or 5 second lead. And I remember him doing his dying fly impression on the edge of the circuit. It was very funny, but not if you're a Ben Barnicoat fan. It all worked out right in the end, though. He went on to win the championship that season. Leading is Ticktum from Hall, and then Caroline in 4th place. It's the S12 kart of D. McDonald, 58. Here is Josh Smith, and in behind Josh is Ross Martin. These 6 are well clear of the rest. Who's going to take this one? Looks like Ticktum may have enough. Looks nervously over his shoulder, though. Big look to see where Hall is. Through Iredale's hairpin one more time. Down this back straight to the bottom of the circuit through the stewardesses. Ticktum takes the wide line. Hall a narrower line on board here with Jamie Caroline. He's well clear of the kart in 4th place, but he won't be very happy with that. I think he will have come into this race thinking he could be the British Open champion by the end of it, but no such luck, I'm afraid. It's going to be between these two, and Hall has got a lot closer. In fact, up the inside for the lead, and Hall grabs the lead back. I thought Ticktum may have had enough going down the bottom of the circuit, but Hall's pegged him back and up through the chicane. It's Hall once more that's into the lead. Down to the McRae's hairpin at the bottom of the circuit, overtaking opportunity, but Ticktum not close enough out of McRae's. Up the inside straight to Iredale's hairpin. Connor Hall, World champion last weekend, looking to add the British Open title and trophy to his cabinet this week. Jamie Caroline has got it all to do from 3rd. He's not going to catch the 2 leaders unless they have some sort of coming together. It's always possible when they're running as close as they are. Through the right-hander here at St John's, the left-hander is Sunny Bend. Still Hall, but Ticktum in close attendance. Hall gives the push signal. I don't think Ticktum at this stage of the race, as we approach the business end, is going to take much notice of that. It's Caroline in 3rd, well behind, so it's Hall crossing the line with 2 remaining. Who leads this one? As they go down to McRae's. Ticktum could have a look down here. Well, Hall sort of thinks about defending, but sees the damp patch on the inside of this circuit. Don't want to get on that at this stage. Rest of the karts through the midfield, stream through the right-hander at the dummy grid bend. Back with the leaders, though. There's a back marker in front. I don't think he's going to come into play. With about 1.5 laps remaining. It's Corey Stevens, the 26 kart, the man out front. Jamie Caroline on board again as they come through the S's at the bottom of the circuit. 1.25 laps remaining now. Still Hall from Ticktum. Well, will Ticktum make his move? He's certainly close enough. Fastest man on the track is Jamie Caroline. That will be scant reward for him. He will have been hoping to be wearing the O plate at the next British Championship round, which is at this circuit next weekend. Into the last lap, it's still Hall that leads it then from Ticktum. Ticktum runs that inside curb. Hall down the centre of the track defending. Doesn't want to get onto the damp patch. He'll stay to the right-hand side of the circuit. Ticktum will probably look for the switch back up in the hairpin. He'll go wide. There he goes. But Hall's been done. He takes the wider line, and Ticktum, as soon as he sees him coming across, takes advantage. A great move by Daniel Ticktum there, and that may just have won him the British Open title as he come through the stewardesses at the bottom of the circuit for the last time. Out up over the hill. Ticktum will defend as they come down into the right-hander at St John's. He'll keep it to the middle of the track here. Clips the inside curb through the left-hander at Sunny Bend. Through dummy grid bend for the last time. He's running wide. Hall looking for the switchback. I don't think he's going to make it work. As he come out through the start-finish line, it is Daniel Ticktum that takes it from Connor Hall. A great finish to the race. A supreme piece of opportunism by the 12 kart Daniel Ticktum. The official result as follows. Ticktum took the win from Connor Hall, Jamie Caroline. It was Josh Smith, 5.7 seconds back in 4th, who just took D. McDonald in the end. Ross Martin, Shanika Clay, Daniel McCauley, Alfie Brown and Jack Leese rounding out the top 10. Here's Sam.
Jamie, congratulations, 3rd place, but there wasn't really catching Dan and Connor, was there?
No, I was just pushing and they just got away.
Where do you think they had the speed over you?
Down the straights, definitely down the straights because they were pushing.
Connor, unlucky, that was so close. How much pressure was Dan putting on you?
There's a lot of pressure because he's a quick driver, and we had Jamie behind us. So if we defended too much, Jamie would have caught us up. So yeah, it's hard.
At the start, Connor got away, so I had to try my hardest to catch him up. Caught him up, pushed for about 12 or 13 laps, and managed to get him on the last lap, the second hairpin. So yeah, it's a good race.
Yeah, you definitely didn't stop pushing, did you?
No, I had to get away.